After turning heads during Summer League, free agent Mclung recently signed a 1-year deal with the Warriors. The contract is a non-guaranteed deal, so Mclung is not guaranteed to make the 15-man roster. He played very well for the Warriors Summer League team and has a chance to not only earn a roster spot for the Dubs, but also has a chance to be a big contributor in the Dubs rotation. Mclung may be the latest undrafted player who the Warriors turned into an absolute stud. But who exactly is Mclung and how did he get here? Let's do a brief background of his short career, but before we continue, I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you enjoy the content, please like the video and hit that subscribe button. Now let's get started. Back in 2018, Mclung was one of the most electrifying players in high school basketball. His high school mixtape is filled with plenty of sick acrobatic dunks. Mclung would commit to Georgetown, and by his sophomore year, he was averaging 16 points and 3 rebounds per game. He then transferred to Texas Tech, and at the end of his junior year, he declared for the 2021 NBA draft. He would go undrafted, but Mclung didn't give up on his NBA dream, signing with the Lakers Summer League team and later joining their G League team. Mclung would have a tough time making an NBA roster, joining the Bulls G League team before ending up back on the Lakers G League team. But he absolutely dominated in the G League for the South Bay Lakers, averaging 22 points and 7 assists per game. His high level of play earned him Rookie of the Year honors, and thanks to the great impression he made in the G League, the Warriors added him to their Summer League team. And Mclung made the most of that opportunity, playing well enough in the Warriors Summer League that the Dubs signed him to a 1-year deal. Between his shifty handles, flashy passes, and smooth layup package, Mclung is much watched basketball. Mclung may be on a non-guaranteed deal, but he has a chance to not only earn a roster spot, but a chance to be a contributor to this Warriors team. Let's break his game down. When watching Mclung, the first thing that stands out is his nuclear athleticism. Mclung is already an elite athlete by NBA standards, and that's not hyperbole. At the G League Combine, Mclung tested with a 43.5-inch vertical, which is the 7th highest vertical in NBA Draft Combine history. To put in perspective how insane that is, this is a higher max vert than Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose tested at the Draft Combine. He's not only a great leaper, but he's fast as hell, recording the fastest time in the 40-yard dash since 2001. Mclung may be undersized as he's only about 6'1" barefoot, but he's extremely fast and bouncy. He was one of the most athletic players at the Combine, but 30 NBA teams decided to pass on Mclung despite those insane Draft Combine results, and soon they may regret that decision. Thanks to that speed and Mclung's sick handles, it's impossible to stay in front of him. After a crossover or an in-and-out move, he's leaving you in the dust and he's at the rim. And once he gets to the rim, he's an excellent finisher. Oftentimes, small players have a hard time getting their shot off against big men, but Mclung is super crafty. He's got amazing touch around the rim and great moves like reverse layups and the Euro step to get by the second line of defense. He also knows how to bump into defenders to throw their balance off and finish strong at the rim. He's not only great at attacking the rack, but he drains enough off the bounce three-pointers to keep the defense honest. Mclung has always been a good scorer, but an area of his game that needed improvement was his floor general skills. Mclung has looked like a terrific passer in the Summer League, displaying the ability to find the open man and set them up for an easy basket. And he's not just making basic reads, but showing the ability to make no-look passes and even behind-the-back passes to find the open man. For the regular season Warriors, Mclung has a chance to carve out a second unit role. He could be a spark plug off the bench and be a player that helps to push up the tempo and carry the offense while players like Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson catch a breather. Perhaps no team in the NBA is better at finding the diamonds in the rough than the Golden State Warriors. They found plenty of studs late in the draft and players like Draymond Green and Jordan Poole, and they've even picked up free agents who are pretty much available to every team in the league, and guys like JaVale McGee and most recently Gary Payne II, and they turned those guys into valuable role players. Mclung could be the latest example of an overlooked prospect that the Warriors turned into an absolute stud. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video. What do you think of Mclung? Do you think he could be a valuable contributor on the Warriors? Tell me in the comments. Make sure you like the video and make sure you're subscribed to more hoops, because I'm going to keep you guys informed on the latest Warriors news, so you don't want to miss a single upload. Now click this video to see why the rest of the NBA is terrified of the Golden State Warriors and why they're easily the favorites for next year's championship.